Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by a couple friends of mine.
Joe Huber.
Ken.
All right, today we are bringing y'all Macao, designed by Stefan Feld and published by Rio Grande Games, Ravensburger, Alea, and others. I think White Goblin's in there as well. So welcome everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. A happy holidays to everybody, seeing as it is kind of Christmas week, sort of.
Closing in.
Yeah, right. Christmas is coming up here in a few days. So big thank you to all of the 801 patrons that we have that support the show. The PTZ camera has been ordered. It will be here by the new year, so very much looking forward to that. So big thank you to all of the folks that choose to support the show. It goes a long way to helping and really, really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you enjoy the stuff that we do here at Heavy Cardboard, don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell when you do so you get notified whenever we go live. And if you want to join the herd with the other 801 wonderful folks out there that choose to do so, you can go to pledgehc.com. One last scheduling bit. As soon as we're done with Macao here, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to be going live with another of, I'll call it a Joe Huber game. It's a game I'd never heard of until he brought it to HeavyCon, and it's an amazing little blind bidding little game that nobody has, nobody almost can get. There is an exception to that during the live stream you're going to want to watch, but little thinky fella, a lot of fun after we're done streaming this, about 15 to 20 minutes after we're done with that. So that said, Macao, what was it? You described it really, really well earlier, that this is the most themeless game that ranks as one of your favorites?
That's correct. Most of the time, a game not being so anti-thematic. I mean, it's not just not thematic or abstract, but really almost anti-thematic in a number of ways. And that usually counts very heavily against a game for me. But the mechanisms of the game are such that I find this one a favorite anyway.
And I've played it a number of times, and the most recent time that Ken and I have played it was with Joe.
Yep.
So we thought, hey, why not have Joe back and it's one of his favorites, so here we go. Joe's going to take the teach. I'm going to bring the cameras down, bring the chat down during the teach, so you guys can focus on that. And to the best of my knowledge, I think this one's in between printings or out of prints. So hopefully, if there's enough interest after watching today's stream, maybe somebody will pick this up and reprint it. So there's hope. So if y'all are ready, let's get into Macao. Joe, take it away.
Okay. So, like many of Stefan Feld's games, this game is all about scoring the most victory points over the course of the game. You're going to do this in a number of ways. So you are going to be collecting goods from the city. You are going to be, and your largest combined city area. So your largest group of contiguous areas in the city will earn you points at the end of the game. You will deliver those goods, hopefully, to the floating cities of Europe. And doing so gets you normally 5, 3, or 2 points, depending upon whether it's the first, second, or third good that you deliver there. We are each going to have various buildings and people. The buildings and people, some of them earn victory points at the end of the game. Each round we are going to have the opportunity to convert some amount of money into some number of victory points. And those will earn us points during the game. In addition, some of the people and buildings allow us the opportunity to earn points during the game. And so all of that adds up. Whoever has scored the most points, including the points that we score at the end of the game, will be the winner. So, game is played over the course of 12 rounds. To make it easy to remember this, we have the law cards. I think they're called law cards. I
Go with it. The cards that are around the outside.
The cards that are around the outside. The ones with a scroll on them, which Edward was pointing out. Each round, 2 of those will come into play, and so we know when the last set comes out, we are in the final round. The first thing that we're going to do in a round is we're each going to get an additional card onto our tableau. The cards are 3 varieties. I'm going to just call them scroll cards now because they have scrolls on them. The people cards and the building cards. So each round there will be a choice of 5 cards. There's also 5 cards for the setup, but we'll come back to that. The scroll cards will always be available, so there will always be 2 scroll cards available, and then there will be 3 people and building cards. There will be a 4th one turned over for determining the rate at which we convert money into victory points, but it is not otherwise available. So it's drawn but then discarded. So we put out the cards. We set this. Very important that we don't forget that, because reconstructing it afterwards is a pain.
Right. So Peanut Gallery, help us with remembering to set that for step 1 each round, please.
And then whoever is farthest advanced along the wall is going to get the first choice of the cards. So right now, Edward, in the first round, Edward's going to get the first choice. In future rounds, as people advance, that will move around. The first person chooses a card, puts it onto their board. What if you don't have room on your board? Well, this is one of the ways that you can be punished. So we each have a large number of punish markers. Yes, they really are called punish markers, not punishment markers. And these are worth -3 points apiece at the end of the game. If you go to draw a card and you don't have room, you discard one of your choice, either one you already had or the new one, and you take a punish marker. Whee! It's great fun. So we each go, we each get a new card, and then we move on to the second part of the round, which is rolling the dice, and each selecting 2 of the dice to get goods with. Which, one of the really clever things about the game is we each have these lovely little 7-sided wheels, and the more cubes you get, the longer it takes before you see them. So if, for instance, this was the roll, you could take 6 black cubes, which would go next to your 6, and would appear in 6 turns. On the other hand, if you chose the 1 green cube, goes next to the 1, it will appear in 1 turn, on that very turn. So there's always an interesting trade-off between having more and having it more quickly. There's also many of the buildings and people require different colors of cubes, and there is no storage of cubes from one turn to the next. And so you have to get the different colors to show up on the same turn, one way or another, if you're going to do something with it.
And one thing to point out, that we can all choose the same dice. We we have the same choice of the 6 dice.
And you are not component limited, by the way. If you make it up if you need more.
Okay.
So everyone chooses, and we all do this simultaneously because, as you know, there's no ordering to it. However, then in player order, so whoever is furthest advanced along the wall goes first. On the player on top, if you're on the same space, takes their actions. Well, what can you do with your actions?
Well, that's a good question, Joe.
Well, I'll tell you. So, things you can do with your actions. You may purchase 1 and only 1 space in the city quarters. Most of these require 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the same color cube. However, there are 6 spaces which require 2 of 2 different colors, which are really helpful because they can be turned in whenever you want for a cube of your choice or for 3 coins. Usually a cube of your choice, but then again, 3 coins is nice. So you can purchase 1 area there. As I noted earlier, at the end of the game, you're going to score points for your biggest contiguous block, and so if you can, you'd really like to get an area that is adjacent to what you've already previously built.
But it's not required, right? Okay.
Okay, so you can do one of those. You can activate cards that are here. So cards that are here, you just collect, and eventually you hope to activate them, since if you don't, bad things happen. If you have the right set of cubes available, so what set of cubes are available? Important thing I forgot. So the first thing, after everyone has collected their cubes, everyone takes their windrows and rotates it by 51.3 degrees clockwise.
Or just like so.
Sure. The cubes that are next to the arrow are the cubes that you have available.
All right.
And so Edward, in this case, has 2 green cubes available and has a card that requires 2 green cubes in order to activate. So he would take those 2 green cubes, he'd return them to the supply, and he would activate the card, making it available. So each card has some ability. That ability can be used in that round and in any future rounds as well. Most abilities can be used once per round. Some abilities are done whenever you do X, you do it a slightly better way.
Right, yeah. So this one, you take 1 gold coin more when you use at least 1 build office card.
Right. So if you use a build office card, here's a build office card.
It literally, here, and I will bring this over so folks can see, it literally says the word build on it. Mm-hmm. There you go, okay.
So when you use that card, you would get 1 gold extra.
So return a green cube and get a gold, but if I had this, I would get 2 gold.
Right.
Easy enough.
But if you use 2 build cards in a round, you would still only get 1 extra gold for the surveyor. Mm-hmm. Okay? So you can activate as many cards as you wish. Okay? There is no limit as long as you have the cubes for them. You activate them, and once you've activated a card, you can use its capabilities.
Okay.
Okay? Other things you can do. You can purchase victory points. So remember I said at the beginning of the round, we've set this to whatever the value is. In this case, 4 gold gets you 7 victory points. If you have 4 gold, then you can spend them and get 7 victory points. You each start with 5 gold, so plenty to start with, but you'll want ways of getting more gold to take advantage of this, particularly when you get a nice ratio like this.
Right.
Sometimes it's for 4 gold you get 5 victory points, or something. 6 gold you get 7. Not so useful.
Right.
Okay, you can advance on the wall. You're allowed to advance as many spaces up to the length of the wall that you wish. However, the first space that you advance costs any 1 cube. After that, it costs any 2 cubes.
For each additional. So 1 step is 1, 2 steps is 3, 3 steps is 5, 4 steps is 7, etc., right?
Etc.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so that's the wall. You can also advance your boat, move it as many spaces as you want for 1 cube apiece. Okay? Now, what if you rotate and no cubes come out? In that case, as is in the case for many bad things in this game, you get a punish marker, -3 points, done. It's lovely. That is, and if you have cubes that you don't want to spend, well, the game does give you one other choice. You can throw away as many cubes as you want at the end of the turn. You cannot hold them. There is no circumstances under which you're allowed to keep cubes from one round to the next. So you're allowed to throw them away.
That's a really nice way to put it. You have the opportunity. If you didn't spend them, you're going to get rid of them, but it's a nice way to phrase it. Okay, all right.
Now, when you're moving your boat, if you move it into or through a city that you have a good for, so a rice good for Antwerp, you could deliver the good. It is optional, There are actually reasons that you might choose not to, but you don't have to stop there to deliver the good. You can deliver to as many cities as you pay to visit in the same turn.
So, for instance, just to be clear, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, spending 4 cubes there, and I would be able to deliver rice, and I would be able to deliver cloth.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
Okay?
And when you deliver, how does that work?
When you deliver, you get points. If you deliver the first rice, the first of any good, for instance, it's worth 5 points. Unless, of course, you have a person or building that makes it worth more than 5 points, but typically 5 points.
Got it.
Second one delivered is 3. Doesn't matter whether it's the same person or a different person who delivers it. The third one's always worth 2.
Okay.
So if you delivered the first rice and the first cloth and you didn't have any special bonuses, you would get 10 victory points.
Makes sense.
Got it.
There we go.
Okay. You can leave your boat on any legal space. There's no requirement as to where you go.
And can players share the same space?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. It's a sea. It's very large. The standard. The overextended Atlantic Ocean that has swamped Europe.
Okay, there we go.
Has
Right.
left us with plenty of room for boats.
Yeah.
So we continue. That ends the round. We go on to the next round. We put out new cards. So the cards that were not chosen are always simply removed, and we always get fresh cards out.
Yep.
We get the fresh office
Scroll
cards.
card.
They are
Office
office cards.
There we go.
It said on
There we
one of
go.
them,
Yes,
so
that's right.
they are office cards. And we go. Now, as we get late in the game, getting 6 cubes next to the 6 would not do you much good, because the 6 will never actually
Trigger again, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
And so what happens is, starting in round 8, high numbers, so the 6 in round 8, the 6 and 5 in round 9, and so on, we roll, but then they get converted into 1s. Mm-hmm. Okay? And so it's always going to be cubes that you can use. The last turn, you know that you're going to be able to get any 2 cubes that you want
Because
of 2 different colors.
there you go.
Right.
Right.
Okay? At the end of the game, we score. So your biggest contiguous block of spaces in the city, and you mark those with the backside of the punish
The
markers,
not -3.
is worth... Sure. It works. That's worth 2 points per space in the block.
Okay.
Okay? There are a number of people cards and building cards that say game end on them. They score you points at the end of the game for their condition. If you have any people remaining here on your tableau, you get 1 punish marker per, and then you can count up your negative victory points and collect those. It's always good to make sure that you get those. Leftover stuff at the end of the game. Leftover money is worth nothing. The only thing that you can do with leftover cubes at the end of the game, if you've delivered everything and whatnot, you advance as far as you can on the end of the wall, because that's the tiebreaker.
There we go.
But you really want to have used all of your stuff to activate things that actually do you some good.
Sure, in a perfect world. Joe.
In a perfect
Yeah,
world.
right.
Well, you mean this isn't a perfect world? So, for setup. So, Edward's already got things set up. We already know who the first player is.
We'll randomize that, actually. So here we
okay.
go. We'll go worst to first.
We do
just
not-
had it up there for...
Demonstration
right,
purposes.
there you go. So worst to first. There we go.
Okay. So, in reverse player order,
So in this case, me.
we are going to get to choose one of these 5 cards to start in our display.
All right. So here, I'll read them off, and I'll go ahead and bring chat up. Place your bets, and over under, I will say 3.5 for Glory to Rome's. All right? So here we go. So we have the gate, 1 green and 2 gray cubes. This one says you score 1 victory point when you are first on the wall. Okay. Then the surveyor is 2 green cubes. Says you take 1 gold coin, more when you build when you use at least 1 build office card. So
Right.
as
Any of the
there.
green ones, I
There you
think,
go.
right? Yep.
Yep.
Then the well says you move forward 1 space on the wall whenever you take possession of a city quarter, meaning you put one of your markers out here by paying the cubes to get that. So you advance on the wall. Then that's 1 blue and 2 red, 1 green and 2 gray for the sail loft. You can move your ship 2 spaces. So that's just once per round.
Once per round, you get to move 2 spaces for free.
That seems good.
It is.
The accountant is 2 or 3 blue. You take 1 gold coin every time you activate an office card. Those. Also good. You know what? I like being able to move my ship. That seems like a good idea. So I will go ahead and claim that.
Now, I will note, cards that have multiple colors on them are more difficult to activate than cards with a single color on them.
They
That's
are.
no reason not to take one, but as you get to 3 or 4 colors, it's worth keeping in mind
Correct.
and being careful about.
So now brown. So Ken, you have your
Yep.
choice. Now these are this is all pre-game. The game has not
Right.
actually started yet.
So these 2 cards both seem appealing.
'Cause
This one
single
costs 1
color.
extra cube, but it's a lot more flexible. So I think I'm gonna take the accountant.
All right. And Joe, when you're first on the wall.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go
Okay.
with the well.
All right.
That one,
I'm a fan.
I see the appeal there too.
Yes. So these get wiped. Those go to the discard pile. And then we also start with a couple of cubes,
We
right?
start with a couple of cubes. I, as the first player, choose mine first,
Okay.
so that going later you get to see and choose different things, because you probably are going to want to take a different set of cubes than whatever the first
For these out here specifically, right? Okay.
and I am going to go with a single. So you choose 1 cube of one color and 2 cubes of another or the same color, and put those next to the 1 and 2. So you know that you're not going to take a punish marker for having no cubes in the first 2 rounds.
There you go.
And so I have chosen green
That
and
is
red.
very nice.
All right. So now Ken.
I'll take one red and 2 black.
Okay. 1 red and 2 black. Well, I'm gonna take the 2 gray. I feel like that makes sense looking at this one here. Joe has green and red, black and red. So just to be clear for everybody, these are what's off camera, are all of those plus the gold coins there. So now it's a matter of, okay, what color do I kind of want to focus on that nobody else is messing with right now? So looking at this, I think blue or purple both make sense. I like blue. Let's go blue.
Okay.
There we go. So that is pre-game setup.
That is
now.
pre-game setup.
All right.
We are ready to start the first round.
Here we go.
Okay. So we need. These cards are available,
Yep. So what
and we
we
deal 4.
okay. So we'll move them there. It's a little bit tight, but we'll be all right. So customs, return 1 red cube and take a gold coin. For 4 red. 4 gray is return a gray and take a gold cube. And those were randomly put out, just FYI. And we're putting out 4 of these, right?
Yep.
Because we have to figure out that first. So then we have the carpenter, 1 green and 2 purple. You take 1 gold cube whenever you take possession of a city quarter. The meeting room, which is 2 gray, a green, and a red. That's ambitious. At game end, you score 2 victory points for each office card type that you have activated, meaning the name of the card,
Which is
different
also
type.
a different color. So there are 6
Yep.
Right.
types.
There you go. The embassy, which is 3 gray and 1 red. You score 2 victory points whenever you acquire a prestige due to the tribute table,
That is this.
which we're about to figure
Set up.
out. And this one is not going to be available, so we're not going to actually read it. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
But what matters now is we add up the numbers in the bottom left-hand corner. So 1, 2, You know what? Actually,
Looks like-
since this is the beginning of the round, why don't we do it this way? Here.
Sure.
So here. So the numbers in the bottom left corner. We have 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So we're going to set the gold marker to 5, and then it is 2, 4, 0. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the victory point marker. So $5 will buy you 8 points this round.
Yep.
Okay.
And
so
now-
then the university will go away. It was here simply to factor in another card, and now we draft cards, correct?
Yes.
All right.
And I will take the carpenter.
The carpenter.
And I have first choice because I'm on top of the wall.
There we go. And then Ken.
Yep. Oh, thank you.
Figure that might.
I'm trying to
easier for you.
peer
Right,
peer across the
exactly,
table.
right.
This is easier. Yep. So, couple of game ends. Well, okay. I guess in theory.
But the key here is you only have space for a total of 5 cards. So
I'm
be
aware.
careful.
I'm aware. But
the
on the
game's-
other hand, those other ones are a lot of cubes to
They are.
activate for not much benefit. So, in theory, I should be activating a lot of different kinds of office cards because I'm getting extra gold coins for them. So I'll go with the meeting room. We'll see if I can make that work.
All right. So meeting room for Ken.
Yep.
The fact that this is only 2 colors, I think this is doable. Whenever you acquire prestige, whenever I buy victory points, so
Yep.
You get 2 extra.
it's
Once you activate it.
For you, it would be worth 10 if you'd activated it.
right.
I think Edward is thrilled by his choices.
All 3 of these suck, honestly.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and take the finance card because I already have halfway home already, so maybe I'll be able to do something with that, so I'll take the finance card there. So the other 2 cards are discarded out of the game. So there we go.
Okay. Now, we get to the fun die rolling part. I will arrange these to make it easier for you to see what your choices are.
And technically Joe goes for, well, it's simultaneous, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what I'm doing because I don't mind. I'm going to take 6 lovely red cubes, putting them next to the 6, and I'm going to take 5 lovely purple cubes, putting them next to the 5.
If that blue die were a different number, I might do something different. I'm going to take 6 black and 5 purple.
Black.
You.
I'm taking the 2 green there, and I will go ahead and take, I'm going to take the 6 black as well. It's just so hard to pass up those big numbers.
Yep.
So there we go.
Okay, everyone's chosen, so everyone rotates by 51.3 degrees. Okay. Hey, I have 1 green cube. I'm going to use my green cube to purchase
Some paper.
some paper, which goes onto my ship. One of the very anti-thematic things about the game is whenever you purchase goods, they go onto your ship. Wherever your
Regardless.
ship happens to be.
Oh, scoot the dice over a little.
Certainly.
There you go. Yep. Sorry about that, guys. There you go. Yep. There you go, PPK. All right. All right, so you get to take all of your actions before
Yep.
we move on, which
And
was 1.
The only other action that I could take is I could buy 8 victory points for $5. I choose not to. So I am done.
And Ken, and all of
All
your
right.
actions are listed over here.
Yep. So I could buy that 1 for 1 red cube.
That is
Wouldn't
an option.
be bad. Wouldn't be bad. T's in London, which is pretty far away.
Yeah, there's no way.
But I guess I'll sail there one day.
weight rating on this, we were joking about before we got started that it's 3.14. Maybe 10 years ago, it would be 3.14.
No.
Right.
No. Wasn't 3.14 then either.
Okay, all right. But no, it is grossly high. It is nowhere near that high.
All right.
This is a solid midweight euro.
Without thinking about too much, I'll go ahead and do that.
And would you
Stake my
like to buy
claim.
8 victory points?
Well, gosh, it doesn't get better than 2 to 1, right?
2 to 1 is no. It can be better than 2 to 1.
Okay.
So there are cards
That
that,
are
have
0
a
and 1.
zero cost 2 victory points, or zero cost 1 victory point are frequent, like this one.
Okay. All right.
So
You talked me out of it. But there's nothing else I can really use the coins for, right?
you will use the coins for gold, unless you have a person or a building that lets you use them in some other way.
So that's it. That is
But that's
the
it.
only way
Yeah.
that you're using them.
I'll hold off.
All right,
If the rate
so-
can be better, I'll wait.
I will. There. I mean, it seems obvious, right?
Yep.
There. Get rid of my blue. And you know what?
No, what?
I'm going to.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend all 5 of my gold and go ahead and race out to the lead.
There you go.
Do something different. There we go. That's the end of the first round.
Yes.
All right.
12th of the way through the game.
There we go. So next round. So we have.
Are you going to put them?
Oh,
over
yes,
there
I am.
again?
Good call. Yeah. So we have the office
Just reset
cards,
these.
and then, yep, 3, 4, 5, and kind of cattywampus.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3. Well, here's a good example. 3 gold, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So 3 to 5 versus 5 to 8. That's all right. So this one's going to go away now. And here we go. So it's the same order. Nothing changed. So here, I will blow this up for everybody here. So there we go. Straighten these out a little. Sorry, guys. There we go. So Joe, your first choice. And this is why turn order does matter. First choice of this. Pretty good.
I will take the soldier.
I'm sorry, the soldier.
Yes.
Take 1 gold coin for each 4 of your ownership markers in the city. Stop me if you've heard this before. I see where he's going.
Yes.
And Ken. The spice storage for each spiceware tile that you deliver, you score double. So that's nice if you have multiple spice. And the spice are these
Barcelona.
right here. Right. Yep. There you go. Okay. The law, here you go. Take cubes or turn in
Turn
cubes
cubes into
and
a gold.
There you go. And then you take
Exercise
a gold coin.
yard.
Yep. Whenever you use at least 1 military affairs office card. So if you had this, that would be good.
Well, there are, 3 more military affairs coming up,
Including 2.
including
just a
2
few
in 1
rounds.
term. Yeah, which I won't be able to take both of those, but
Yeah, but you only need 1 for that
Right.
to do its things.
yeah. So, but basically 2 more opportunities to activate that card, right?
Yep.
So that's 2 gold coins.
Wait. To act,
You take it whenever you use at least
it's when you
potentially.
use the card, not when you activate the card, but when you use it. So
Okay.
whenever you use a military affairs to turn a black into a gold, you would get an extra gold if you had the oddly spelled exercise yard activated.
Exercise. Okay.
All right. It does match with my turn cubes.
There is that.
The other one matches pretty well too, and I've already got this accountant, which hopefully I can use. I'll take the military affairs.
Yeah, well, oh, really? Okay. Military affairs it is.
I'm not sure I can make good use of that one, but I think I can make. Yeah, I don't. We'll see.
I'll be honest, I might not make good use of it, but it only has 2 black cubes. That'll work. Call me short-sighted.
There's much to be said for cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheap, easy, and quality, right?
Yep.
Choose 2. All right, so roll the bones, and we will bring them over. Oh, my.
I hope you didn't want any low numbers or anything.
Well, righty-o. Wow.
Okay.
Well,
Right?
Yeah. No. Not right somehow.
So that's done. There's that. I got the black. Taking the 6 blue, I know that.
same.
Okay, so here, you can have those. Oops, that's all right. We're
Sorry.
good. No worries. Here we go. Thank you. So. I'm tempted to get the 5 green to double up with the black over there,
Yeah.
but you know what? I think we'll go ahead and let's go ahead and hook up the 4 red. I think I'm going. So there we go.
And 6 blue to go with the 6 purple.
Wow.
There. Okay.
Greed.
Greed is good, right?
So this is, yeah, for somebody who's not played much, I'm worried about being able to fill these 2 spots.
Yeah,
I'm short-sighted. What do you mean, Jonesy? I gotcha. Okay.
So I guess I'd just be rolling the dice that both a 1 and a 2 come up next time.
Actually, Joe will be rolling the dice.
I'll take the gray 3. Yeah, that makes me feel a little more comfortable. Yeah,
And that's
it's a
what's
hard.
really important.
Yeah.
Your comfort.
Thank you.
Okay,
All right, everyone's
has
chosen?
Rotate 51.3 degrees.
There we go. All right, so same order. Joe,
Yep.
begin.
Okay, I have these 2 red, and that is a question. No, I must admit, I like
More paper.
that city card. And having multiple of the same makes it very easy to deliver.
So you'll notice real quick that he is not adjacent yet. May
Right.
become. Okay.
And I will spend 3 for 5 victory points.
And your weight.
And I'm done.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, the wind rose is brutal and awesome at the same time.
My plan was also to take the T, which puts Joe and I in pretty direct competition in the southern quarter. It's looking good for Edward up in the north.
I that was kind of my thinking.
Yeah.
For part of it.
But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. And I'm just going to follow suit here because I don't think I have a great handle on this tribute thing. But
There you go. All right, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 green and 2 gray
yep.
there. And I get to activate my sail loft.
Seems good.
Which means I may move my ship 2 spaces. I might as well do so now. There's no reason not to. So there we go.
Agreed.
And technically, you're only allowed to do that once per round. So there to signify that I've used it. Although I don't think it's, I think it's kind of moot. I would love to be able to go for the 1 green here, but someone.
You knew it was coming.
I know. So let's see, what can I do then? I have no money, so I cannot purchase, so there's that. I cannot claim any of the city quarters. I can essentially move up the wall or advance my ship. Those are my 2 options.
No. You have forgotten the option of passing and simply throwing away the cube.
It is an option. However, I'm tired of having last choice, so I will choose to use my last cube to advance up the wall.
All
So
right.
done. So that then gets reactivated, and it doesn't matter the order of those on your
None
board.
whatsoever.
So there we go. We are into the 3rd round. Okay, so we have those 2 and technically 4 more. All right, so here we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 gold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
That
Oh.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does. So there we go. Same as it was in the 1st round. Okay, all right. So this one now goes away, not available. And now, yours truly gets to choose. Oh, the 1 green. It'd be awesome, just to be clear. You'll notice that nobody has anything in their 1s right now. So when we roll the dice, probably going to want to maybe take something.
Yep.
So we can take actions. But the 1 green, that'd be nice. Turn in a green cube for a gold, a gray for a gold. At game end, just straight up score 7 points for the governor. Signora Violetta, which is a man, which always I know it's a person, but it's just
All the people pictures are male.
they are. Take one purple cube just every turn. Get a purple cube, which is awesome when you can actually do that. Then at game end, you do not receive punish markers for the cards on your tableau. Huh. tempting. I'll be honest.
It's not a great round to be going third, I'll tell you that. Actually, there's several good cards.
There
yeah.
are. Honestly, I feel like these 3 cards are all legitimate options, I think. I'm leaning towards one of these 2.
Okay.
That seems really, really simple, but it's good if you just have an extra green that you have laying around, but just being able to get an extra cube just every turn. If I'm able to do this the second half of the game, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Because that would give me an extra, say, 6 cubes. So I'm going to go ahead and try for Senora Violetta. So
All right.
I will add that onto my tableau. And now, Mr. Huber,
Yes.
it is your option, sir.
And you've taken neither of the ones that most tempted me.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with the governor.
Okay. So 7 points at game end. And Ken.
Abbott is appealing.
What about Costello?
You beat me to it. It was right there.
The build is also appealing. I do have these 5 purples coming right up. Just need to get lucky enough to roll the right red combo. That'll probably happen, right?
Oh, sure.
That's always how it works out in this game,
There's
in my limited experience.
Inevitably, right.
I'll take the green one.
After all that. All right. Roll some bones, sir.
Some dice. 6. We have more 4s than you can shake a stick at. And we have a 2.
There we go. All right. Well, okay. Well, I guess we're all taking a loss.
Well,
It's going to be a quick turn.
I'm taking 4 blue also.
I'm taking 4 purple. Or violet, I guess, technically.
And 6 green.
I'll take 4 blue and 6 green as well, please.
4 blue.
Thank you.
4 blue, right, 6 green, sorry. And there you go.
And you got yours?
Not yet, I'm still working on my second one. The 6 green is tempting. Feel like because the 2 red is already taken here, I'm less inclined to go after the 2 reds. So, you know what? I'll go ahead and join the green party. Yeah, we're okay. We're
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
All right.
51.3.
Everyone rotate.
Everyone don't do
And-
anything.
I am. So I will take 1 -3 token because I have no cubes. I have no money. However, I may move my ship 2 spaces.
Correct.
I shall do so. The turn of the yellow player is complete.
I will take a punish marker. I won't move my ship 2 spaces, and my turn is complete.
I hope you guys don't feel bad that I took my turn early. I also took a punish marker. I can't move my ship, so.
And we're done. All right,
good.
moving on
Yeah.
to the next round. Okay. All right.
These things happen.
Right.
You sure do.
All right, so what do we have here? So for the market, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9.
Well, it's a little
Bit better
Yep.
now that nobody can afford it. And here we go. You guys can see these, so I'm going to not bother reading,
Sorry,
I think.
what was the one that got tossed?
Oh, it was the lacquerware storage.
Lacquerware storage. Thank you.
Okay.
That's sufficient.
All right.
It is a minor point, but it's nice to know what has disappeared.
So the archive, you pay 1 less cube when activating. Activating being...
Is taking from here, spending cubes to make it available.
Oh my. That seems really good.
Then take it.
That seems really good. Just 1 less cube that you got to worry about.
Yeah, specifically for office cards, but there are a lot of office cards. So
Good card.
Like
oh,
this
good
one,
call.
This one would
It's
be free.
specific office cards, so only ones with scrolls on them.
That's right.
Good
But like
call.
this one would be free, right?
Right, yeah. He's
Yeah.
pointing at, so like that. Yeah, he would just, there you go, boom, done. Nah. You can double the use of one office card per type of office card. Wow.
Better than a Pokemon.
It is. I'm thinking. Leaning towards one of those two, I think. Again, going somewhat simplish. I know later on I'm going to be able to clean up my board a fair bit, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and take the archive, which means we're going to lean towards office cards, but God.
Oh, there's always office cards.
There sure are.
No, that's too short-sighted.
Is it?
Yeah. Double the use of an... No. All right, I'll take the law card. Done.
I'll take the archive.
I bet you will.
Well, I'm going to throw it away next round, but...
Right, I'm just... it's really a question of which of these I'm going to throw away, I think.
See, and the fact that I've been able to activate a card is nice. So
I may double the use of one office card per type of office card. Mm-hmm. That sounds amazing in theory.
in theory, right?
And I've got 6 greens over here, so I just need a black 5, or there are options for that one.
Right.
Far in the future, after I throw it away.
Looking long term, right?
Yeah. I'll take the secretary. Sure. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Go big or go home, right?
I mean, probably go home.
I appreciate the confidence. So, all right.
Is 4.
Joe's got that left edge nailed now at this point. So, all right. Well, if we don't want another -3 points, you better take one of those ones unless you're Ken.
Yep.
Ugh.
Ugh, indeed.
Right?
That's not ideal.
No, it really isn't. I'm taking 6 gray. I know that.
I'll take 6 gray and 6 red.
6 gray. I'm taking 6 gray as well. And I heard 6 red, sir?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
got it.
Cheers.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing it for Joe Rushannon in support of Ohio State.
Oof. You know? What the hell? You can't beat them, join them. Although I am beating them right now.
Oh, look,
but
I get to take
will.
actions without you guys doing anything about it.
Yep. So,
That's
on
exciting.
my turn, I will take,
Well, first,
rotate.
rotate.
I apologize. Here, I'll take my 3 points in the wrong direction. The turn of the... Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Now the turn of the yellow player is complete.
I'm done.
Okay. Ken.
Okay, well, there's a third T out there. Not really. This whole connected areas thing seems like kind of a stretch. But there's a third T out there. It only costs 1 cube, so why wouldn't I do that? I'll do that.
I think that makes a whole lot of sense. And your marker.
Oh,
sir?
sure, right. I gotta
Being
keep these.
connected's
I gotta
okay.
keep these for punishment.
All components are considered to be unlimited.
Right, so don't worry. Rest assured. You're
You
safe.
can have as much punishment as you want.
I think we're gonna test that maxim. With these other 2, I can take any combination of actions, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Follow
Okay.
your heart, dude.
I'm gonna bump myself up 1 on the wall
Yep.
because I'm going third is really
Sucks.
it's a drag.
So you've been
And
dragged along the wall, is what it is.
Right, that's
Pretty
what I'm
much.
hearing, yeah.
I'm gonna choose not to throw that one away.
Okay. Good thing you
So
covered
I
that.
might as well. I think I'll move my ship 1 because I think that's the only
Yep.
positive use. I can
Well,
find
you
for that.
could move your up along the wall
No, he
again.
couldn't.
Oh, he
It
could
costs
not
2.
because it costs 2.
Yeah,
Good
it'd be
call.
great
You're right.
if I could, but I can't. Yeah.
All right.
And we're done.
All right. So, new round. So yeah, kind of like what Jason just said in chat, that yeah, we have some big turns coming up, as you can see by the number of cubes, but some of these turns can be exceptionally quick, as you noticed. So now we are going in clockwise order, starting with Ken, but here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 for the gold, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. 11, 6 to 11. No one's near that. The school is getting getting discarded, sir. And here are our choices, starting with Ken.
Well, for those scoring at home, I have 5 violet here, and no violet on any of these cards, and there's no violet there. This game is really it's rising up to meet me. So I think maybe the right move is to just take something I can do. I'll take the single military affairs.
Glory to Rome.
And I'll take a punish. Because why not?
Always good.
Why
Because hold on. Before you do that, so show folks why that is.
So I got 5 on my board. I can't have more than 5. I'm throwing the slightly less good military affairs away.
Whereby slightly he means
4
much.
times. 4 times. And he got his punish marker for doing
And I got my
so.
punish marker, so there's that.
So I have 4 red coming up. So for each silk, the silk is the cloth, what we've been calling, which there are still all 3 available out there. So that's tempting. If you use at least 1 office card, you score a point. I do have a couple of office cards. Or is it specifically the name office?
No.
No, it's just office
anything with
cards,
a
meaning
scroll
the
on
ones
it, I
with the
think.
scroll.
Yeah.
Then it will put it in
quotes.
italics.
Oh, in italics. Okay. And at game end, you score 1 for each of ownership marker in the.
quotes.
Oh
You
God,
were
I
right.
don't want Joe to get. I feel like I need to hate draft this because I've seen the way Joe plays, but I just don't like. I'm not really set up to be able to take this one. So, you know what? This looks reasonably doable, so I'm going to take that office card right there. And not take a -3, a punishment, since I'm doing okay.
I
Yep.
will take the smithy.
Yep.
I will toss the archive, and I will take a punish marker.
Okay, so he's tossing this along with the other 2. Here we go. Roll the bone, sir. So is this making sense to everybody at home? You guys able to follow along? You did not roll how I wanted you to roll, sir.
Oh, I must apologize.
Yeah, that's not really... Those combinations are
I'm taking the
word
3
I'm looking
gray.
for.
I know that for sure.
terrible.
Looking at this one here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 3 gray as well.
But the question is, what do I want for the next one?
Oh, there's no question. I want 6 blue.
4 black and 6 blue, please.
4 black.
I've got the 6 blue.
Okay. 4, here you go.
Cheers.
There we go.
I get to go first. Yay!
Hold on, I still gotta pick my second one.
Wait, there's more.
I'm leaning towards either, I think the 6 blue or the 4 black. The 3 red is kind of tempting, honestly, to have 3 colors in a single turn. That feels kind of rare. But, you know what? Quantity over quality right now, I think. So we're going to go ahead and take the 6 blue, I guess.
Oddly enough, you're in the case where the advantage of quantity is smaller, because you get to move your ship 2 spaces every turn anyway.
Right.
Right.
One of the real advantages of quantity is having stuff left over to move the
Move your
ship.
ship.
Sure,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Not
That ma-
suggesting that that's a wrong move.
No, yeah. No, that's good. That's good feedback. So, okay, rotate.
no one has to take a punish marker.
All right, so
Yes.
starting off with Ken.
It's me. Well, none of my cards have violent on them, as I mentioned earlier.
I'm not going to look at these right now.
I suppose I should take some goods while they're cheap.
There we go. Perfect.
All right, so I could, for 3 cubes, take 2 contiguous pieces.
No. You can only
Each
claim one.
Only 1 city quarter per turn. So then I'll take the jade.
And put your marker on it, sir.
Sure. And then I have 4 other markers to do with what I wish, which is, I mean, the world's my oyster. I'll move up on the wall once more. And then we might as well mosey on towards London. I don't see why I wouldn't do that.
For 3.
For 3.
Okay.
Yep.
Oops. I got you. All right, so I'm up next, second in turn order here, so I will go ahead and move my... hold on, before we do that. So I have 4 red. So I have the 3 available for spice and the 4 jade down there. Neither of which are terribly appealing, I gotta be honest with you. So I think I'm gonna forego that. I think... Yeah. So, if I'm going to forego that, let's go ahead and move my ship 2 for free. 1, 2 for my card there. So that's used. And I still have 4 cubes. Well... I think I will go 1 there for 1 of them. So that will put me in first right now. But now I have 3 red cubes left. What are my options? They are to take spice, which the other spice costs 3. The other spice costs 2 green. You know what? Actually, I don't really have a better thing to do with it. So I think I will. On second thought, I will take the 3 red here and go ahead. And
Just
might as well, because like I
make
said,
things more complicated for Joe and I. Down in the south.
well, not just that, but I mean,
Not that we were exactly playing nice before, but yeah.
but the thing is, like, nobody has green coming up anytime soon,
Right.
unless somebody chooses it.
Yep.
The 3 gray seems expensive, and nobody has gray, so it's possible I might be able to get over to the spice. I realize it's going to be on the opposite end of the board, but I get 2 free movement. That was the thought process at least. So boom, done. Joe, you're
I
up.
buy it.
Okay, I will start by spending 3 purple to do that.
I assume that was
And
going to
then
happen.
2 purple to purchase a space in the city.
Oops, sorry.
And I'm done.
All right, because we're all out of money. All right, so we go into the 6th round.
The numbers are
We have 1, 3, 5 cash for a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 to 9. Okay, and the fortress will go away. And now we start with Joe. So Ken was first, now last.
Yep. Fun.
I mean, anti-clockwise.
Put,
Oh, yeah,
both
yeah,
things up,
sure.
please.
Yep. The Joker tile are any of those guys up there, okay?
I'm going to take the Jester.
But
The question is whether I'm actually going to toss something or not.
or toss the Jester,
Or
you're
toss the
right.
Jester.
Okay.
Right.
Well, he's going to take a -3 either way.
Yeah, I am going to toss the Jester.
Hate drafting. All right.
No, actually, I like it. It just then was not actually better
Better than what you
anything I
had. All right.
And I start
So-
solving my problems.
So I'm looking at this. I have black and purple. I have 6 black and 4 purple coming up. So I might be able to complete both of those if I wish to this turn. But that said, looking at what we have out here, Baronessa at game end, score 3 points if you have 2 or 3 activated Baronessas. Score 4 or 5 each. If you have multiple, okay.
1 Baronessa is 3 points, 2 is 8, 3 is 15, is what it's saying.
But we don't know how many are going to come.
Right. One of the wonderful things about this game is we will not go through the deck.
Right. You receive 1 gold coin or 3 gold coins if you also have activated the host, and the host is an
A card.
actual card name. You know what? I think I will take the Baroness, and I think I'm going to toss. Well, it's 3 points, right, for 2 cubes. Yeah, why not? So now the question is, I'm going to take a -3 because I have to fill a spot.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, in military affairs, I have none of those with the exercise yard.
Yep.
So, but I'm going to be able to complete it though.
Doesn't matter.
But
It's still useless.
yeah, it is. So we will go ahead and replace it there. There. All right.
So those are just punish tokens for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take one.
And discard
Yeah.
all of those. Don't matter.
Yeah.
All right, they're coming out. All right, got it.
All hope lost. No survivors.
Oh, thanks, Clive. And thanks, everybody. I realize we're not engaging y'all a whole lot on this, but the game's moving quickly. So, do me a favor. Bring the gray down a little bit. There we go.
Certainly. Ah. Yes, I don't think to check that. Okay.
Blue and gray looks
That's
pretty good for that. Okay.
It's been a while since you rolled a high number for Violet. That, anytime you feel good about that.
Definitely taking 6 grays.
I do have a lot of gray.
Not doing that.
5
That.
black. Green or blue? You know what? I'm going to take 4 blue.
I will take 5 black for my second color.
I'll take 6 gray and 5 red, please.
Gotcha.
6 gray.
Thank you.
And 5 red.
Thank you.
And I think I'm either taking the 6 gray or the 5 black. I think I'm going to take the 6 gray.
Okay. Then everyone can rotate. I get to go first. Okay. I'm going to start by fixing the hole that I have by activating the well.
All right.
Now, whenever I take possession of a city quarter, I get to advance on the wall.
Oh, what are you going to do next?
I know this will come as a shock, but I'm seriously considering taking possession of a city.
Really? Oh, wow. Who'd have thunk it?
Oh.
I vote for red.
Hey, if you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to hit the thumb down below.
I think my vote's being ignored.
I'm going to instead take the 2 blue.
Oh, you selfish. Glory to Rome. I mean, I knew it was coming, but that doesn't discount the glory to
You
Rome.
didn't even have any blue
Hey,
cubes
I've
this
taken
turn.
possession of a city quarter. I advance on the wall.
All right.
And speaking of advancing on the wall, I'm going to spend a cube and advance on the wall. Oops.
Fancy moves.
I'm going to spend 2 more cubes and advance on the wall.
Yep.
And then my last 2 cubes, it's time to actually set sail.
All right.
We have the teleportation system in place. We can go.
All right. So I'm up next.
Yep.
So we have a lot of black, a lot of violet. Well, we're going to go ahead and spend the 4 violet.
Signora Violetta.
Violet?
I really want to get that,
Yep.
but I'm not gonna. So we're going to here
Yep.
and activate, and actually might as well. We have this room now, right? So so Signora Violetta says take a violet cube. Okay, don't mind if I do. So I'll take.
On the current turn.
Sorry, I knew that. We'll put that there. There we go. So she's done. Then I will go ahead and move my ship to there. All right, so now we have all that black. So the one black, I really want that rice. So I'm going to take the rice. So that's 4 black there, because you can only make claim of one of these. Good thing I've focused on nothing.
I focused on punish markers.
All right, so we have 3 cubes left. You know what? Let's go ahead and spend one of them to just go ahead and head up to Hamburg.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and deliver that for 5 points.
Okay.
Then I will go ahead and spend the other 2 to probably go last.
No. It would cost
I
you
will
three.
go 1 there. Hold on.
Then you sail one more space. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Or you throw it away. Don't forget the throw it away option. People never consider the throw it away option.
I guess we're going there. Done. Not thrilled about it, but done.
Okay. Well, I'm going to purchase this accountant. Which will allow me to, when activating other office cards, take an extra GC. Then I'm going to purchase this military affairs card.
Activate, technically.
Oh, so this is actually activating.
Activate it.
This is activating.
Okay.
It's
Paying
buying
cubes
the
to get
card, right?
Now, does this...
That's using,
Okay,
and it can be done once per round.
got it. So I get 2 GCs.
As long as you give me a black cube, yes.
Oh, so...
Yes, there you go. So you're turning in 1 black cube for a gold coin.
Yep.
However, you get an additional gold coin whenever you use a military affairs. Therefore, you got 2 for 1 black cube.
Except his is not for military affairs, but whenever he activates...
Any office card.
I apologize.
That was the exercise.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
So, and then this is going to hang around? I could do this again? Anytime I have a black cube?
Any future round, yes.
Yeah, sure. Get it. Yeah. Can't build any other cards, but already that feels like getting out from under a lot of pressure just to build 2. So I can either spend 5 cubes to go first next round,
You can.
or 1 cube to go second. 1 cube to go second seems better. I'm going to do that.
You have not yet purchased a city quarter if you are interested.
I'm interested.
Right, you have 2 options.
I do.
Those 2.
Yep. One of them is cheaper than the other.
But the other is Jade, which you already have 1 of.
I also have black coming up before either of you guys do on your boards.
And the 3 cube one is actually adjacent to one of your city quarters.
I think that's clearly an overrated part of the game.
Oh, clearly.
I'll buy the cloth.
Nothing bad can happen.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Don't
put
forget
your
to put
marker.
an ownership marker on it.
Oh, thank you.
I guess you're sailing 3, huh?
I might be sailing 3
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
on towards London.
All right, we are done.
Yep.
If you can hand me the cards up there, please,
Sure.
sir.
Those don't matter for purposes of this at all, since they're both 0/0s.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 3.
Yep.
And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, this is a good round of money. Hello.
That'd be good to have cash.
Good job,
That'd be
military
good.
affairs.
Okay. Yeah, the terminology on that, Jonesy, could be definitely better as far as activating, using, etc. Right? Yeah. Okay, so we are Joe. Your honor, sir.
Don't forget to throw away Baronessa Dos.
Oh, boo.
Ugh.
So we have Tres Dos. I assume Baronessa Uno is
Yes.
in here as well.
That's
Okay.
the third one.
Okay. This is arguably my favorite one, but it requires 4 colors in
Yeah.
one turn.
Yep.
Yeah. Gotta do it. I'll take the Scholar.
Okay. Ken?
Looks like I should slightly prefer finance to customs, so I will take finance.
God, you suck so bad. Uh... Dude. I guess I'll take customs. I guess. I don't like it though.
We have twisted his arm.
Yep. Alright.
We have a 5. We
Hey,
have
Poria.
2 4s.
Pestilence. Ah, welcome, yeah, everybody.
And a couple of 2s.
Why can't you ever roll the right number on the green die, Joe?
Because I'm incapable of rolling anything that is the right number.
That is right. That is useful and ideal. Well, that was our last chance for a 6, by the way.
Yes, and I failed to roll a 6 too.
Thanks.
Oh, you are most welcome.
out.
It's what I'm here for.
I'm taking the 5 purple. I know
Same.
that. Okay, here's 5 purple
Thank you.
for you, sir.
I'll take 4 gray as well.
Okay.
Reluctantly, I will join you in the 5 purple parade. And clearly 4 red.
Five and 1, 1 and 1. That leaves me 1 cube. Oh boy. But I think that's really important to be able to do. So I'm leaning towards. I'm good. I'll be able to have all of these off my board right now as is, so I'm not too worried about that. Looking at what's coming up. Got the 5 purple already. I'm okay with that. I don't really have a good reason for anything in particular. So I think I'm going to take the 4 red just... Well, actually, hold on.
Holding.
I already got the 5 purple. You know what? Maybe we do
What?
that. I'm going to actually take the 2 green.
Wow.
And rotate.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to start by spending 2 gray and 2 purple to activate the governor.
That seems like a good idea.
Then I'm going to spend 2 blue and 2 purple for a city quarter.
You sure you wanted that one?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Just checking.
Hey, I bought a city quarter, so I advance 1 space on the wall.
It all adds up.
Boy, does it.
I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do that. I do want to do that. That's not him. Okay. I will spend one
Ed.
cube. It does not matter which cube. To advance a space on the city wall.
Seems selfish.
It is.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 more cubes to just try and end the race. And then I will spend my last 4 cubes to go sailing. Done.
Ken, you're up. And I will remind you, you have gold as well for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I am going to do that this turn because I think I'm moving into a space where I'm gonna be able to make a lot of gold.
Okay.
Pretty much every round, so there's no point in not buying it if I can, and it's a decent rate.
Yo, that's a really good rate.
Yep.
I mean, it's 2 to 1, right?
Yep. So the question is whether it's worth it to me to buy this good, or whether I should concern myself with just sailing and moving on the wall. I don't have a good answer to that question.
Because you have blue cubes and no blue
Yeah, I suppose
cards.
in
Yeah.
theory, Lisboa is on the way from London to Marseille.
It can be.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
It's
spend
okay.
3,
Oh, you suck so bad. I was hoping you wouldn't.
and
That kind
then
of cuts me off. Hold on. Oh,
spend 1 on
got
the
your
wall,
back. There you go.
and I will spend 2 to sail. I think so. These count as a space, right?
They do.
Yes,
So I think this route to London is shorter by 1.
that is correct.
So I'll
Okay.
go this way.
All right. So I will take 1 violet there. Then, here we go.
Do it.
3, 5, 6 blue, and 2 gray.
You
6
have
blue,
6 blue and 2 gray.
Yep.
and 2 gray. That seemed, talk about getting out from underneath that.
Yep.
So those 3 are now activated.
Mm-hmm.
And if I use at least 1 office card, meaning this one, unfortunately I can't, so I would get a point. So then I will move my ship 2, so I've used both of those now.
Yep.
So not doing that, and at game end I'm going to score 3 points as of right now.
Correct.
So I have 2 left, so 1 will be for that. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure the single gray and the single purple have been taken. They have. And then the other one,
Blame Ken for that.
yeah. And then I will go ahead and start moseying over this way, there, for
Okay.
the other one. Done.
Next round.
All right, next cards.
And this will be the first round in which 6s become 1s
There you go, automatically.
automatically.
There, so that is the 4th card there. All right, so we're looking at $2
A great total.
2, 4, 5, 6, 3 to 1. Wow, and the prefecture is gone this round.
Okay.
Prefecture is
The prefecture was at game end. You score 1 point for each of your activated office cards, but
very
it's out
nice.
of the game. So
I approve of that one being out of the game.
Right, I reckon so. So there you go. So Joe, a moment.
Thank you.
There you go. Go ahead and let me have the sentry.
I will. I'm not taking it. Hey, or you can have the gunner. I don't really care. I'm going to take the store.
All right, the store. Pay 2 of any Q. Oh, it would turn in 2 for 1,
Yep.
basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
2
so
for 1 point.
I am second.
I can see some turns ahead when that might come in handy for you.
Why, yes. Yes, there would be.
Well, looking at what's coming, I don't have any purple anytime soon. So as much as I'm tempted by the administrator, it just doesn't work for me. The blue and gray, or blue and black, I don't have any black either. So those are kind of eh. But the law card, might as well. That means, so I have nothing but office cards, if that were the case. And there's only so many turns left to be able to make use of that. So, you know what? We'll go ahead and take the law card. So that will go there. And, sir.
Administration, s'il vous plaît.
All right.
Can you just roll the right number with green this time, please?
If 5 is the right number, then yes. If 5 is not the right number,
No.
then no.
So this cough is still lingering, guys, so I apologize for that. But
Okay. That helps not at all.
I'll take 5 green and 5 gray.
sir?
Thank you.
And I'm going to do the same.
I'm covered for that. Okay. So now it's a question of what do I want?
A mansion and a yacht.
I mean, sure.
Leaning towards 5 green, so there's that. Wow, you people are mean.
Only 6s are changed to 1s this round. I actually noticed a question of all the odd things. Next round, both 5s and 6s will change to 1s.
And I'm going to take 5 gray.
So it's making it more likely that you roll the right number with those green dice.
So we're out of gray right now?
We have an infinite supply. So
I know. So here, Peanut Gallery, help me remember this. These 5 are actually grays. So when we get more gray,
Okay.
those need to be exchanged in for grays. Okay.
Yep.
So collectively, between all of us, hopefully we can remember. So Joe, your honor,
Rotate.
sir. Rotate, right. And then your honor.
Okay. I am going to start by spending 2 green and that
In his wild.
in order to activate my soldier.
Aha.
I then am going to spend 2 green to take a city quarter. But that was inevitable. Hey, I've taken a city quarter, therefore I advance on the wall. I also am going to now use my soldier. I get 1 gold for every 4 ownership markers in the city. I currently have 6, so I get 1 gold, but I'll take it. I will spend 2 gold to get 6 points,
Yep.
because you can't beat that. ratio.
Seriously, that's pretty sick.
And I
Yeah.
will spend 2 green to go sailing. It matters little. Done.
All right, so my honor now. So I have a bunch of green in which I have no cards, so can't do anything there. But I do get to take a violet.
Hey.
For that.
Yep.
So a bunch of green. So what are we looking at? We have paper. We have porcelain. We have not available and not available.
Mm-hmm.
I am right there at the paper area, so that kind of makes sense.
Yep.
And so, you know what? Plus, it's next to one of my markers. I'll go ahead and spend 4 green. There. Then I get to move my ship 2 spaces. So I'll go 1, 2. And that'll be 5 points. Might as well make use of it. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still have, I can't do anything else here now. However, we'll go ahead and move 2 here. Go ahead and deposit that rice for another 5. And then 3 is going to be, well, 1 for sure there.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, do I want to do 2 more? And the answer is yes, so I will
All right.
go there. And the turn of the yellow player is complete.
All right, so I'm going to build a build card. I'm also going to build the secretary, which says that I may double the use of one office card per type of office card. I assume that's per turn.
Yes, everything is per turn.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend a green AC to take 2 gold.
Right, because of the...
The doubling.
It's not doubled. It's,
And then-
it's the accountant.
You're right.
I'm going to spend another green.
For 1 gold.
Why?
The accountant gives you 1 extra...
Every time you activate an office card.
Oh, every time you activate an office card. I missed that.
And then I could also return a black AC to take 2 more gold, should I want. But I got finance coming up next time. So I think I'm probably okay on money. Sure would like to not go last. Going last is terrible.
Well, it costs you 3 cubes to not go last.
Yep. And then there's also this sailing thing, which seems to be
Yeah, what the cool
Highly
kids are doing,
overrated.
right?
part of the game that I don't understand, like the rest of the game. So, yeah, let's go second.
Boo. All right, next 2 cards, sir.
And what are our numbers?
We have.
You did want to spend 2
I
gold
absolutely,
for 6 victory points.
Yes,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't spend 4 for 12, right? That's not
No,
allowed?
right.
Okay.
Another thing that
1,
you're limited to doing
2,
once.
Yeah.
Unless you have something that lets you do it more than once.
4
Yeah.
gold
4 gold
for 3, for 5, for 7.
for 7.
And
Okay,
the rice
not too bad.
storage goes away.
Got it.
All right, so Mr. Huber.
There. Yeah. I will take customs.
And Mr. Shows.
So that magistrate says I take
A gold
1
coin.
gold coin when I use at least 1 administration. That's not really that great for me. I wish it were better. Prospector says for each 3 of any AC you return to the general supply, take 1 GC.
Turn in 3 cubes for a gold.
Also pretty bad.
Yeah, not a great exchange rate, but it's only 1 cube, so there's that.
But it's only 1 cube, so it falls into the category of things I can build. Yep, let's take that one.
The Prospector.
Yep.
Okay.
If I end up
I'm
having to
taking
throw
the
one away, I
custom
suppose I can do
station.
that later.
All right. Bones, you shall roll, sir.
The official rolling of the bones. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then we have
Some more ones.
6, 5, 5, which all
Turn into 1s.
turn into 1s. Well, that was awful.
Well, 2 green will work, thanks. At long last. Our long national nightmare is over.
That's funny.
There it is.
Yeah, 2 green and a red looks surprisingly workable. Not a red. 2 green and a black. Let's say the right color.
And I guess I'll take 3 purple because
3 purple.
cubes. At some point, I'm supposed to sail my ship.
Wow.
That's the theory.
All right, so I'm good there. I'm good there. I'm good there. I'm good there. Okay, I'm good. So now, I don't really need to worry about that. So now, what are we looking for? That's good. Give me 1 more. That actually makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I'm leaning towards 1 gray. And yeah, 1 gray and 2 green. So 2 green. And I'm going to remember that this is a gray and
Yep.
just put it on top like that. Okay?
Yep.
All right, so
Rotate.
rotate.
I'm about to spend 6 gray cubes.
Well, I need
Just to
6.
make
That
things
works. That works easy.
Let me go through
Hold
them.
Do that. There
Yep,
you go.
no problem. Okay, so 2 gray and a black. Let me activate the store. Here, there's 2 of them.
Okay, so there's 1 and 1. Actually, I'm just going to replace all these eventually.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
2 gray and
6
2
total,
red.
right?
Yeah.
Let me take that. There's your gray. And I have taken possession of City Quarter in advance on the wall. I am going to take my 1 gold for my 7 spaces in the city. Okay. Oh, I will spend 2 red to get this customs out of the way.
Yep.
I will spend 1 red for a gold coin. I am going to turn in my joker, oddly enough, for 3 gold coins. Those 3 plus 1 more get me 7 points.
To 18. You're white, right?
I am white.
Okay.
Then I have 3 cubes remaining. Sure, I will spend 1 just to be sure, and 2 to get to Antwerp and deliver 3 more points. And I'm done.
Okay.
That was an impressive turn, though.
Solid
Brown,
turn.
You're up.
Okay, so spending 1 to build this finance, which I will then use twice with the secretary,
Okay.
and that'll give me a total of 4 gold coins.
Okay, which you're going to turn in, I assume.
I-
I
7
am,
points?
so 7 points,
We'll
yep.
just give you the 7 points.
That
Yep.
sounds like a good idea.
17 to 24.
Okay, and now I have a lot more cubes. So many more cubes.
Go crazy.
Certainly going to buy that cloth. All right, yep. And
If you have the other player color.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to figure out what we did with the box. It might be over on Ken's side. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
No, that's just the lid.
That's just the lid. Okay.
I think I'm going to move up 1 and then spend the other 6 sailing, which will arrive me in London, where I will drop off 10 points worth of tea.
Well done to 34. Well done.
You didn't have anything to drop in Hamburg on the way.
No, that would require planning, Joe.
Shit.
I want to allow for planning.
All right, so here we go. That for this.
Yep.
Okay, so now let me make sure I do this in order. I will activate this custom station with the purple and 2 blue,
Yep.
and I'll have to start doubling up a little bit.
I suppose I'm also sort of bleeding off the edge of the screen over here. It'd be cool if I move the
I
cards
will
up.
go ahead and spend 1 red for this customs house, or just customs, sorry. Then I will turn in a red for a gold. I will turn in a blue for a gold. So that's 2. And then if I use at least 1 office card, which I did, I'm going to score 1 point. So that's been used, that's been used, that's been used. And I score 1 point for each of my activated customs office cards. So
have
there's
1.
1, 2 office cards. So 1.
Yep.
Right? There are no more coming. So I will just get a point a turn. But hey, a
Yes.
point a turn.
Yep.
It's better than 0 points.
It is. And I've used that one. That one's done. So basically all I can do is sail now. Plus I have all of this stuff to actually use. So now looking at this, I was leaning towards the spice here.
Yep.
It doesn't directly help me quite yet.
But having 2
Is nice.
gives you a destination.
Correct.
In fact, it could help you this turn.
It could. So that is an option. So looking at the 4 red, is the Jade, yeah, not really. I mean, it's on the way. 5 versus 3, though, so there's that. Tempting, but this gets me closer to maybe being able to do something with that. So that's an option. And then the 2, let's see, gray and red. Here, someone already has it.
Yes. Yes, I do.
So I will go ahead and take that one. You know what? Hold on one second. I'm not. We're going to take that one instead.
Spending 1 more gray.
And the reason for that is it doesn't allow...
Right.
And it demotivates him to take that, kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean...
A little bit.
I still might want it, but...
Understood, but it was to get... I have 3 as opposed to just 2 right now, right?
Right.
So that makes sense. It's not entirely just hating to hate.
Yeah.
So now that I have 2 free move. That'll be there. Then if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, drop that off for 3 points. And then I have 4 left. Well, I mean, we keep hurting each other, I feel like, doing this, but there's 1.
Well, you know, the end of the track is in sight. You can only spend so many cubes.
There is that. And I have 3 left. Let's go ahead and hang out in Amsterdam. It's where all the cool kids go before Essen, so might as well. There we go, done. All right, so next 2 cards, please, sir.
A build and a military affairs.
All right, so here we go. So we're looking at 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to take my 2 gold coins, by the way.
Yes, you did get yourself 2 gold coins.
Right, so there's that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11. And the bishop goes away. Which I'm actually kind of glad is gone away. All right, so we are Joe, then me. Sorry
Yep.
about that. Joe, your honor, sir.
I think I need that beggar.
The beggar, take any 1 when you're alone in last place on the victory point track. All right, checks out. So what do we got here? I have 2 green, so leaning towards this or this. That just gives me, if this were earlier, that would give me 3 blue cubes.
Yep.
1 this turn, it would cost me 3 essentially. And then 2 other blue cubes the rest of the game. I don't know if that's terribly useful. Where, it's between these 2.
The green one does the same thing as the blue, if that matters at all.
Well, the only reason I'm looking at that is because I can
you
do
have
it this
6.
turn
Yeah,
already,
that makes
right?
sense. Yep.
So it's between these 2, and you know what? Less is good, so I'm going to take the build.
Less is more.
Right, in that case. Sir, but you have a massive amount of cubes coming up the next 3 turns.
Yeah. It looks like a normal amount when you look at
Joe's.
Joe's. But none of them are black. Those cubes.
True.
And not very many of them are blue. I guess I'll take the blue one.
All right.
It's garbage.
No. I didn't mean for that to sound as evil as it did.
It's fine.
You know.
Fine.
And then
Ones. Ones.
Okay.
all the 2s and 1s you want.
I'm taking the 2 black. I know that. And
I think I'll just take the 2 black and the 2 red. I don't see any reason why.
Yeah.
Especially since I'll be
with you on that.
especially since I'll be gaining one blue AC from here on out.
so I get a purple.
That's
And if I can take a red.
something.
Better
take
than a poke in
red.
the eye.
Yeah, better than a better than a punish marker
I'm taking 2 red as well.
in game
Okay.
terms.
Okay.
I have all sorts of stuff. This will be a busy turn.
When is it not, Joe?
Okay,
Is it not?
so I'm going to start by spending 2 blue and 2 green for that.
Yet another joker. I don't like the way that's developing
Hey,
at all.
I advanced. I bought a city quarter. I advance on the wall. Hey, I now have 8 and get 2 gold.
Oh, that's better than 1 gold for sure.
Yes. Okay, I'm done with that part of the festivities. Next part of the festivities, I want to activate the Scholar. So the Scholar requires a red and a black and a green and a purple. Well, I can, using my store, turn 2 of any cube into 1 cube. So I'm going to turn my 2 into a purple, and this is a green.
Aha!
There you go.
And ta-da, I have activated the Scholar.
Which means now you can just grab any old cube you want.
I have used that and that. Mm-hmm. And that. Okay, now, yep, that did not quite work perfectly, but it was close enough. Okay. So, I'm going to take any cube. In this case, it does not matter. I did these in the wrong order. My mistake. All good. But I will take the cube for my Scholar.
Yep.
I will go ahead and spend 1 cube to get a gold using my customs house. I will spend 1 cube to advance 1 more space on the wall.
Because why not?
Because why not?
And now he reaches the end for free without doing anything.
Yep.
Well, purchasing, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Oh, I got the idea, all right.
And now I have 8
Hi, Norman Ryan, by the way.
cubes, which I'm going to spend to go sailing.
Heard it's beautiful this time of year in the southern hemisphere.
8 is somewhat unfortunate.
I hate it when I have 8 cubes to sail with.
It does make things tough. 8 cubes. Let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dropping
Yep.
off that for 5 points. And I am done.
All right.
All right, so I'm up next.
There you are.
Right. All right, well, that's going to be 3, and that's going to be 2 to go ahead and activate those. There we go. Then I'll turn in a blue to take a gold coin. Do this in real time so I don't screw this up again. If I used at least 1 office card, I score a point, so I'm there. Then I score a point for each of my customs, so another point. I get a violet cube for that. I can move my ship 2 spaces. There. The 2 blue is right there, yeah. Don't have enough money. Let's see. I could turn in another blue for a gold coin since I have
Absolutely.
those. So here, we'll do it this way. So another gold coin. Don't have... Those are done. Done. I moved my ship 2 spaces, and I've done that. Okay, so I have 2 cubes left, and we will go there.
On towards Barcelona.
Yep. And away. We'll hang out in Lisbon and go there, even though it's moot
Yep.
otherwise.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so the Prospector, which we'll see if that I ever use that card, but whatever.
Hey, you know what it's not? -3 points.
Right. Doña Blue, which I'm going to just go ahead and keep by and activate, right?
Yep.
Because, yeah. So that goes back here. At long last, the meeting room, which allows me at game end 2 points for each kind of office card. Type, I have, what does it mean? I have activated.
So you could have if you never activate your administration, you have no administrations activated. So
Oh, so just by purchasing, I activate it, basically.
activating is purchasing.
Got
Correct.
it. Got it. Okay, good. That makes me feel better. So that's that as well. So currently I've activated 3 types.
Hey, Peter.
We'll activate
Welcome.
a 4th type. Now I got to figure out what to do with the rest of these. Lovely, lovely cubes. Thank you. So.
The duck on camera.
Yeah, not. I realized no, not after the start of the game. So
I could just sail 8 and score those points, but no. I gotta get some money because this is too good to pass up. So I'm gonna double up on finance using my secretary and accountant powers, and that's 4 gold,
so
which I'll go ahead
There
and
you go,
spend
right.
for a total of 11 points.
well done. 45. Good job.
And then should I then also? I guess that's I don't have the option to spend another one. So I guess I could use my prospector, but that seems inefficient. I'll spend 1 to go second next time,
Of course.
and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dropping off a porcelain for 5 points along the way. There we go.
I'm having to change the go live time. I'm leaning towards probably, by the time we're done with this, probably 2 o'clock, 2:15, somewhere around there. So
Sure.
there we go. Okay. All right. So next round, right? I need
Yep.
the cards, please.
And what's the magic
All
number?
right. 1, 3, 4, 6.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite as good, still pretty good. And the hospital is gone.
Aw.
All right, so here we go, fellas. There you go.
Oh, he showed up.
Here, the helmsman.
No, the night watchman.
Yeah, that would have helped you out earlier.
Yes, night watchman would have been lovely earlier in the game. Now qualifies as less lovely. No, I need the vice governor.
Oh,
The governor
Joe!
needs a friend.
Glory to Rome.
All right, on the board it goes.
Gross.
Ken?
Pay 1 gold coin to move your ship up to 4 spaces? Well, I guess I'll probably have some gold. Oh, did we do this part?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
It's 6 for 10.
For 10 this
Yeah.
turn, not 6 for 11.
Got it. Got it. I should have some gold coins kicking around. I can probably manipulate my way to that green with my prospector. Makes this a less efficient turn than I hoped, but okay. I'll take helmsman.
All right, helmsman. I'm taking the night watchman.
Yep.
All right. So everything
2 and a bunch of
except
ones.
for a 2. There you go.
So there's 1, 2, all the rest are 1s. None actually rolled as 1s, but hey.
And of course, the one that would be most convenient for me if it were a 1 is green.
I will start by
really?
taking 2
Yeah,
ones.
because the helmsman needs a green one.
Oh,
And
of course it does, right?
Yeah.
a purple, I think, is the right answer.
Let's see.
Oh boy.
I am going to swap out my punish markers with the unused player punish
There you go.
markers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably good.
Would
yeah.
you like some alternative punish
Sure.
markers?
Thanks.
I know
And
I'm
then
taking
just
a
keep
blue.
Your other ones. For,
Yep. Yeah, I just don't know what would be useful here.
And a.
I'll take 2 greens, I guess.
Certainly. You always like green.
And then it doesn't matter, I think, is what I'll take for my other one. It doesn't matter.
Which flavor of it doesn't matter would you like?
I'll take a red, it doesn't matter, please.
Certainly.
Go ahead.
One red, it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
So, green, no. I could do red. Yeah, I guess I'll do red. Well, I have it. It doesn't, I don't need it. So hold on. And I can't take 2 of the same.
Correct.
So, I guess we'll take 2 green for next turn.
And rotate.
Penultimate turn. Alright, wake me up when you boys are done.
Noted.
More cubes than I know what to do with. Okay, I'm going to start by getting the beggar. Okay, hey, I'm alone in last place on the prestige track.
Congratulations.
So I can get a cube of my choice. We're just going to make it purple because it doesn't matter very much. And purple works as well as anything. So I've activated the beggar. I'm going to activate the scholar and I'm going to take another purple. I'm going to spend 4 purple to take the 4 purple space for some strange reason.
Moves you up there.
Moves me up there, and I get 2 gold because I have 9 ownership markers in the city. I will go ahead and spend 1, 2,
6
3,
for 11.
4, 5, 6 gold.
It's like
for
the right
10
amount.
points. I will spend 1 red to get a gold.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to activate the smithy. It is 2 gray and 2 green. And I will just put it with my end of game stuff over here. I will spend 2 purple and a green to activate the carpenter. It's not been used yet. Oh, sorry. I did them in the wrong order. I wanted to activate that earlier
You're fine.
so that I get the gold.
You're
Yeah,
fine.
it's all good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
2 black and 1 gray gets me the vice governor. We have finally solved our problems.
Now his problems are solved.
Yeah, I noticed that too, Niels. Appreciate it, though. Thanks.
Can you sail to all the places with those cubes?
So I can move 11 spaces, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That,
I will
yeah.
drop off this for 5. I will drop
5 more
off
for the paper.
5 for the 2 paper, thank
Yep.
you.
And then
And 2 for
2.
the,
Yeah.
and
that
I
ends,
am
adds right up.
done.
Sir.
Okie doke. So I'm going to activate Doña Blue and get a blue.
Got it?
I'm going to activate the Prospector and throw away, I think, these 3 gray to get a very, very important green. I'm going to spend a green, a black, and a red to activate the Helmsman. I'm going to spend a purple to activate this administration. I'm going to double up on the use of the administration using the secretary and the accountant for $4.
Give me $2. Wow, okay.
I can't yet.
Yep. You're getting there. Sorry.
I'm going to double up on the use of finance for $4 more.
Okay, so here.
So-
you get 2
Yep.
10
and
points.
10 points.
If you can give yourself the 10 points.
I gotcha.
There we go.
I gotcha. Now the question is whether I need to spend that military affairs one as well. You know what? Why not? I'm going to go ahead and do it. Get $2 more. I will spend 1 to sail 4.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Lets me drop off this for 5.
Did you mean 3, 4 this way?
I did not.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. So remember when I spent 3 gray before?
Okay.
I should have spent 3 purple
I
instead.
hate you so much right
Yeah.
now.
So
So much.
I'm going to buy
He's getting
this
both of those.
this 1/4, right?
Rome.
And then I need some amount of movement that is at least 1. So I'm going to go with 1 because I know I've got my helmsman for next time. That's 3 more. And then that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
I'm so bitter right now. Oh, that hurt. Well, all right. There, there, and there. Activate the Night Watchman, which allows me to,
Get a second city quarter.
yeah, in theory. Oh shoot, did I math this out wrong? I grabbed the wrong color. Hold on, instead of, I took a blue and I took a,
You spent a blue, a red, and a black for the Night Watchman. You haven't
Right.
spent anything else yet.
no I know, I'm trying to think what colors I took. I know I took the blue,
Oh, this turn.
yeah,
You took blue and green.
no green.
No, you took
Oh.
two green.
There you go, I will have taken a red
Sure,
instead.
of course.
There you go. There. Right.
So
Yeah,
Nils is pointing something out that I think is advantaging me unfairly.
how so?
So this
that
says
says-
every time I activate.
Ah, yes. We did cover that, but, yep.
So
No worries.
I've gotten some advantage off of that, but I won't get it anymore.
No worries.
Sorry, not red, black.
Yep.
That's the color I needed instead. There you go.
So you've now
There.
activated the Night Watchman,
There.
and you have the black.
So 2 black and
2
2 gray will be
Yes.
this.
Of course.
Okay. So now I get a violet for this.
Mm-hmm.
My ship 2 spaces will go there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn in the red for a coin.
Certainly.
The 4 gray for this.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. There's
So-
a 3 purple sitting
There is, so I will claim a second one as I'm allowed.
Yes, which I'm going to assume that you took before you sailed, so
Correct,
that you could deliver it
yes.
to Lisboa
Right.
For
for
3,
3.
there you go. Correct. That was the step I missed. So now we have 3, so I will go ahead and spend 2. You know what? I'm in no rush to do that. So,
And you're in no rush to do that.
right. So I get 1 point for that.
Agreed.
I get, if I convert at least.
You did use an office card.
I did.
Get a point for that.
And then I will go 1 there. And I'll go ahead and sail it to there to turn that in for 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. So 2 there. That's it. All right. Last round. Need the cards, please, sir.
And the magic numbers are
And I only had $5, so I couldn't do it. So 2, 4, 5. $5. 5, 6, 7, 8 points. And the goldsmith is gone. All right.
okay. What have we got?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's more than nothing. And it is doable, so I will take the residence.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't getting to me, so I'm not even going to bother worrying about it.
I think, given this building, law is probably the best one for me.
Right,
Okay.
because if you activate it, you get a gold coin.
That's right.
And I like the idea of the judge, but I'm not going to be able to do it because two of the same color. And I have gray and green right now, but I can do this one, so I might as well take the money lender. There we go. So, and just to be clear, these are all the cards that we did not get to.
Roughly half the deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually here. These are the ones we did, and these are the ones we did not. So yeah,
Okay.
about half the deck we got. Okay.
There was a question as to whether we missed 5 points for you for the first grid you dropped off last turn.
For Edward?
No, for you.
No, I thought we got it.
I'm double checking. No, we didn't.
Okay.
It's correct. I'm going to roll the dice just because.
Just because everything's a 1, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I'm taking red and black.
Boy, howdy. Does that not matter at all?
I'm going to take, sure, blue and
I
purple.
assume you want a blue, right?
What do I want a blue for? I get one for this.
Oh, then never mind.
I'll take 2. It doesn't matter. So I'll take a purple and
Gray.
a black.
Okay. All right.
Rotate. Okay. I am not getting city quarter, so I can stop thinking about that. Oh, I could have gotten a city quarter, but my beggar doesn't work this turn, so it's not going to work. So I will use my scholar to get the third cube I need to build my residence. So the scholar has been used. I will use the soldier to get 2 gold. I will spend 5 gold for 8 points. I will spend a cube to advance on the wall because it is the tiebreaker, and I will spend my final cube. I'm going to pass. Done.
Okay. So I need at least $6.
6 what? Okay.
So that's $1, $2.
And that's $6.
That's $6.
All right. So that's going to be 8 points. Go for it.
Yep.
I'll take 3 more. And then if you want to spend the 4th for your sailing.
I get one for. I get a blue,
Yep.
which I just keep because I'm going to use it to
Okay. Yep.
activate this law
Yep.
card somewhere.
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
fine.
Yep.
You're good.
So I'm thinking a little bit about whether I can get that last porcelain and still deliver to both Genoa and Lisbon. I can, I'm sure, but it's just a question of whether it's... What else am I going to do with my points, right? Okay, so I'll spend 3 green to get the porcelain. And then I'll spend that for 4 movement, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 to Lisbon. Drop this off.
2 points.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. To go to Genoa. Drop these other ones off for 5 more. End in Genoa. Seems like a nice place to end the game. I'll spend 1 to move up on this track, and then I will also pass
All right.
the final one.
So I get my free purple. Then I will go ahead and use my wild here for a red. And so that'll be a second red and 2 green to claim this. There.
Very nice.
Then I will use this to turn this into a red, a black, and 2 gray to activate the moneylender.
Yep.
The moneylender says I get a gold coin and a point.
Every round.
Good thing. Good thing. I get a point for this. I will go ahead and convert this to a gold coin, which is another point.
Yep.
Then I will spend
Five for
$5 for 8. 3, 5. Okay. So now I have those left.
You can finish ahead of me on the tiebreaker track.
5 will get you the tiebreaker, and then you can pass your last one.
I can. There we go. Boom, and I will pass. All right. So now we go into final scoring, which I have 3 points for this card.
Can you grab that?
And that's it here. I have no negatives from that, but I do have -9 for that. And last but not least, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for my largest group. Final 52. Loser in the clubhouse. All right, so White, you're up.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is worth 9 points.
Nope,
You should
that's-
have 5 more. Peter went back and watched.
Okay.
Right,
so-
but we gave him the extra 5.
Oh, did we?
I thought we fixed that. That was the 5 that I referred to at the beginning of the round.
I really don't know. I'm going to take it back because I cheated a little bit with the money.
All right, that's
so-
fine. We'll call it a wash.
I
Yeah.
believe
All
we
right, go
did
ahead.
give you the 5
Okay.
points.
Yeah.
All right.
You were at 60. 1 second. I'm just solving. Yes, we did give you the 5 points right at the start of this round per Peter's.
Okay,
You
all
guys,
right, so we're good.
you guys
All right.
gave me it? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. All right.
9 points for the smithy.
56 to 65.
Yep.
Yep.
7 for the governor. 4 for the vice governor. And 4 for the residents.
And then,
In the city, I have a group of 7 for 14 points.
that seems good. 94.
But then I'm going to give back 12 of them in punishment.
96 minus
No,
94,
82.
82. There you go.
That's not going to be enough for me. I'm close, but no cigar. So I'm going to add. Oh, maybe. Well, because I have a
Go
little
ahead,
bit in the
too.
city. I get 10 points for the meeting room because I have 5 different types of office activated. So 78 to 88.
Okay.
I have 6 in the city.
Yep.
2, 4, 6. And I have 9 for punishes. So 95 to 86.
I think you counted 1 too many, but there you go. Still,
Yep.
nonetheless.
Oh,
The other
all
way.
right.
The other way
Oh,
when
gotcha.
you were counting up.
Okay.
So there you go. Asterisk 85, Ken.
Asterisk 85 for sure.
And good teacher Joe at 82. And, well, I ran the cameras. There you go. All right. There you go. So, Macao, start over there. What'd you think?
So second time playing for me, I grokked some of it better this time. Clearly the city quarter, not my game. But I think the pacing on the windrows was better for me this time. I had a better sense of what I was doing there. It's really cool. I think the decisions are difficult. It's interesting for the wait. A really fun given the wait. So.
I think this is one of Stefan Feld's best games.
Well, I think I said this last time. Having, people all sort of hold up Castles of Burgundy as like the game, and I don't love that game. It's okay, I'll play it, but I don't love it. Mm-hmm. But this makes me sort of see why he is so respected as a designer. I think this is a much better game.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Macao?
So, it's one of my favorite games. It is, so, you want a story?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so back in around 2000 till some number of years after that, Stefan Bruch, who is the person who runs Alea Games for Ravensburger, used to go to the Gathering. And every year he would bring...
The Gathering of Friends, for those that don't know. Okay, Alan Moon's invite-only private little convention, like 400 people now, a lot of industry people, that stuff.
So Stefan used to come every year. And he would bring a batch of games that he was looking at, was considering, including a number of Stefan Feld games. So we played a prototype of Castles of Burgundy. We played a prototype...
Bergen von Bergen.
Yeah, well, no, actually, at that point it was Meadow Manager, because at least at that point, all of Stefan Feld's games were something manager. And so that was Meadow Manager.
Okay, all right.
I don't remember what Macao was. It was something manager, but I could not tell you what manager it was.
Okay, all right.
And so some of them I remember better than others. The one that was Macao I mostly remember because it didn't work the first time he brought it. I don't recall the exact problem that it had, but things were pushed very strongly against sailing as an option. There wasn't enough value in sailing as to actually encourage players to do enough of that.
Okay.
But was definitely still interesting. Felt abstract then, feels abstract now. But
It's Feld. Yeah, right, yeah.
some of his games feel less abstract, at least. The Floating Cities of Europe does not...
Yeah, you can sort of imagine like a real Europe map and them trying to figure out the logistics of how you're going to sail to all the different areas and just saying like, screw it, we're just going to go with a really abstracted version of this.
But, no, it remains a game that I very much enjoy playing. Don't know how many times I've played it. Probably somewhere on the order of 30.
Okay.
But very much enjoy. I was clearly a little rusty. In retrospect, I know a number of the mistakes I made, which don't know if it would have been enough, but certainly I could have gotten a couple more points. So, but really appreciated the opportunity to play.
No, I'm glad you were wanting to, because
Yeah, this is cool.
I mean, like, people lamented the fact that when we did Acquire, we didn't have you here, because I know you're in the process of writing a book about Sid Saxon, right?
Yep.
And so I was like, you know what? For some of these classic games, I need to. I mean, you were local now, and so I need to make you, because I think this is interesting for folks at home to be able to hear, like, playing a prototype of this stuff, like, is awesome. I think that's really, really cool. I enjoy it. I think, for the most part, I enjoy Castles of Burgundy. I enjoy Speicherstadt. I enjoy this. A lot of his older stuff, but once we hit kind of Aquasphere and forward, I've enjoyed Stefan Feld's games less, I've noticed. But the classics like this, yeah, because they're hard decisions, right? And the limiting factor of only being able to claim one city center or a city area per round is frustrating in a good way. That it forces you to plan out as best you can with a fair amount of randomness of both the order of the cards as well as the dice rolling. But overall, I enjoy the game. Is it one that I'm clamoring to play often? No.
Yeah.
But if people say, hey, you want to play Macao? Absolutely, because let's face it, this Windrose mechanism is awesome.
It is.
To be able to, plan out, okay, I have this massive turn coming up here, but I still need this other color or whatever.
You run into that choice where you're like, okay, do I take 2 that gives me the third color I need, or 6 for later? Or do I take 3 that gives me the third color I need, but I know that means I'm going to take a punish marker and not take any actions next turn.
Right.
Those are really good decisions.
Yep, and not just delayed versus instant gratification. It's risk assessment as well. Like, how bad is this? Is the risk worth doing it?
There aren't a lot of games. So lots of games you have to plan ahead for.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of games where that planning has that early commitment. This, Zolkin, are about the only ones where you have to make your decision now, and you can still navigate some, but the decision that you made 3 turns ago still might not be fully resolved yet.
Right.
Which is a really interesting thing for games to do. It's also the thing I like most about Zolkin. It's hard to do that in a way that is reasonably clean. The Windrose works very well as a way for that, as do the gears in Zolkin.
Right.
And having the combination of the interesting mechanism of the planning ahead and a clean mechanism for carrying it out is great.
Yeah. Totally agree with that. All right, so there you go. That is Macao. So thanks, fellas, for doing this. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Don't forget, we have part 2 coming up next, Demour, which is a game, let's face it, none of you have played. And none of you have probably heard about it until we mentioned it. And a lot of you are going to want it after this. I'm sorry. Okay. So that said, we're going to go ahead and get started, I think, at 2:15. I think we could
might
probably
be able to
do
beat that
2
by a
o'clock.
little. Yeah.
Yeah, so look for that 2 o'clock, so I'm going to change the time on that. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the, the thumb. Appreciate it. And the notification marker whenever you subscribe. That way you know whenever we go live. You want to support the show and join the 801 other herd members who have helped us both upgrade the equipment, but you guys also get perks, access to the Slack channel, teaching notes, and a whole bunch of other little perks like that. Then go to pledgehc.com, support the show there. Other than that, we'll be back here in just under 30 minutes over on the other stream. So I'm Edward.
Joe.
Ken.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you all later. Take care. And by later, I mean like in 25 minutes. And thanks, Phil. Appreciate that. That was good. That was fun. Thanks for the butt whooping.
Oh, man. Well, so what I'm trying to figure, I hate that I cheated. That bums me out.
Well,
but
no, it didn't.
But I'm trying to figure out if I actually, what I would have had to sacrifice. I would have probably been back here somewhere on the track. And that, who knows how that would have affected
right. Yeah, it's all good. It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.